It's 10 trivia questions from a confidence round. This is Trivia with Buds. Welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Budds. Thanks for checking out the show. Thanks for being a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/trivia with Buds. And thanks so much for all the kind emails you send me on a weekly basis. Appreciate you listeners and all the things you get out of the show. Some people listen to it to practice for their weekly trivia night. Some people listen to it to fall asleep. And other people like to celebrate their loved ones with special customized versions of the podcast that you can get for $25. Look in the show notes and hit me up on Venmo or PayPal with your requests, and I will honor your loved ones with an amazing 5 to 10 minute episode and 10 or 11 trivia questions on topics or a topic of their choosing. So you can say, oh, hey, this is for my fiance and his birthday's coming up and he loves these 5 things. And I'll do like 2 questions on each of those things. It's very fun. It's easy to do and not too pricey for a customized gift. Also can do a thing called a BUDDSTAGRAM video. You can see a sample of one I did for my sister Colleen's birthday this past July 31st. And it's on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/trivia with Buds. Should be one of the newest videos up there. And I make a little 5-minute video with 5 questions customized just for that person. It's sort of like the trivia version of Cameo, which is a fun service for celebrities. I could get on Cameo, but I'm like, who's going to search for me on Cameo? So I thought I would just offer that as a separate side thing. But hit me up, $25 for either one. Would love to work with you on a fun customized trivia episode or video. We've got a Geek Out Challenge card before we get into 10 totally random questions from a confidence round. Here are your Geek Out challenges. Name 2 films in which a clown appears. For television, 2 characters from the Addams Family. For books, 4 Peanuts characters. For music, 4 famous bassists. And for miscellaneous, 4 Australian actors. Those are your warm-up challenges. Hope you had fun with those. And now we're going to jump into those 10 random questions from a confidence round right now. Here we go. It's confidence round trivia, totally random, coming at you. Number 1. Khloe Kardashian's representatives recently confirmed that she's expecting a second child with what NBA player? Number 1, Khloe Kardashian. Having a second child with what NBA player? Number 1. Number 2, 2 of the planets in our solar system are classified as ice giants. One is Uranus. What is the other? Number 3, customs officials at an airport on the Spanish island of Ibiza recently seized a sketch worth $463,000 that was drawn by what famous artist? What famous artist in Ibiza? $463,000 for the sketch. Number 4, Cupid Shuffle, Watermelon Crawl, and Cotton Eye Joe are all songs famous for what type of dance? Number 4, Cupid Shuffle, Watermelon Crawl, and Cotton Eye Joe are all songs famous for what type of dance? Number 5, what is the name for the condition in which hostages form psychological or emotional bonds with their captors? Number 7, what band had the 1986 hit Wanted, Dead or Alive? Who had the hit Wanted, Dead or Alive? Number 7, often used to treat burns. What is the medical procedure for the transfer of skin from one part of the body to another? Number 7, often used to treat burns. What is the medical procedure for the transfer of skin from one body part to another? Number 8, what longtime head coach of the Dallas Cowboys was known for wearing his trademark fedora on the sidelines? Number 9, most imitation crab and lobster meat is made from what fish of the cod family? And number 10, according to the Bicycle Card's official rules, what's the number of cards you deal to each player in a game of Go Fish with only 2 players? How many cards do each player start off with? Does each player start off with in Go Fish with 2 players? Those are all of your questions for the confidence round today. We'll be back with the answers before you know it. We are back with the answers to confidence round trivia. Random stuff, hopefully in your brain somewhere. Number 1, Khloe Kardashian's reps recently confirmed she's expecting a second child. With what NBA player? The answer, Tristan Thompson. Number 1, double T, Tristan Thompson. Number 2, 2 of the planets in our solar system are classified as ice giants. One's Uranus, the other is Neptune. Neptune. Number 3, customs officials at an airport on the Spanish island of Ibiza recently seized a sketch worth $463,000 that was drawn by Pablo Picasso. Pablo Picasso. Number 4, Cupid Shuffle, Watermelon Crawl, and Cotton Eye Joe are all songs famous for what type of dance? Those are line dancing songs, line dancing. Number 5, what's the name for the condition in which hostages form psychological or emotional bonds with their captors? Stockholm Syndrome. Number 5, Stockholm Syndrome. Number 6, what band had the 1986 hit Wanted, Dead or Alive? That was Bon Jovi. Number 7, often used to treat burns. We're talking about a graft, G-R-A-F-T, a graft from one body part to another. Number 8, what longtime head coach for the Dallas Cowboys wore that fedora on the sidelines? Tom Landry. Tom Landry. Number 9, most imitation crab and lobster meat is made from what fish of the cod family? Pollock. Pollock. And number 10, according to the Bicycle Card's official rules, what's the number of cards you deal to each player in a game of Go Fish with only 2 players? The answer is 7. 7 cards. And there you have it, a fun-filled episode of Confidence Round Trivia. If you like those random ones, just search Trivia with Buds Confidence Round. You'll find about 100 of those. And always a good time to see what you got floating around your head. We have your fact of the day. The fact of the day is Labor Day is the unofficial end of hot dog season. Although at my house, we eat hot dogs all the time. Corn dogs, hot dogs, all kinds of horrible meats for you. Meats is in quotes. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend. And we'll see you next time for more trivia with me, Ryan Budds. Cheers.